What's going on, famo? This is Podcast Agent Zero. I appreciate you taking a visit to the channel. For some of you guys that is new or that are new, I appreciate you coming for the first time. We're gonna go ahead and react to Fresh and Fit's recent call-in show. Callers calling in. Go ahead and react to that. But before we start, I just want to go ahead and say that if you want to join Fresh and Fit's Castle Club, go ahead and click the link in the description. Crazy content there that you cannot see anywhere else. It's crazy content where they say some shit that, wild shit, funny shit. It's all kind of shit in there, man. Behind the scenes shit. So if you want to see that, go ahead and click the link in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and watch this video.
This person says he has a disagreement.
Sure.
2244, you're up.
2244, what's up?
2244.
What's your disagreement?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, excellent. I was calling because, Myron, one of the things that you said when you were giving advice to men is you should be a masculine man. And, I guess you would have, the three things: status, money, and what the looks. What's it?
Hold on. So what I come to realize with a lot of these men that, that call in on this show, they don't digest the content thoroughly. They only put it, pause before I say this because this shit about to sound crazy. They only, just like food, they only put it in their mouth, but they don't swallow and digest the information. That's just like, just seeking info, but not digesting it for it to become wisdom. He said it comes down to three things. I guess money. He said status, money, and he looks, I guess. That's a red flag right there, brother. That lets me know you ain't really a student right here, my nigga. But let's see what Brother Myron and Brother Walt got to say on this in this situation. Let's go ahead and resume.
So, one of the things I was looking at was this. Okay, I can see that person's getting a lot of girls and stuff like that. But what I'm confused about is, what's with the feminine men that get a lot of girls? Have you noticed that?
What do you mean? You mean what do you mean by feminine men getting girls?
Let's say, what do you call it? E-boys. They get a lot of girls that just, come at them, and it's really easy for them to attract and retain partners. E-boys and Korean, you ever Korean, the Flower Boys?
Okay, so you answered your own question in the first, what was the first statement you made to me?
He mentioned status. See, this is how I know he don't look at the content. You hear it all the time if you really delve into this, the content on this podcast, man. You know it deep down. If you really watch Fresh and Fit, you know it, bro, thoroughly. Now, it's okay that you ask questions. You probably haven't watched a lot of, a lot of episodes or after hours or, content on the Womanizer Wednesdays or anything like that, maybe. But, I'm just the type of person where if I'm going into some content, I deep dive thoroughly. Especially if it's resonating with me at some level, I deep dive. And that's just the type of that's the habit that I want men to have. Hopefully you're going into some things that'll benefit you and resonate with you, and those things that you're going into, you deep dive. You heard me. But it's good that the brother's asking the question to get some clarification. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue.
With the three things that make a, what do you call it? The money, looks, and status.
Okay, what do those Korean pop guys have?
Well, I know they're K-pop, I'm not talking about the K-pop models. I'm talking. Okay, I see what you're trying to say. With the.
They have money and status, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. They do, but also if you look at let's say the emo boys, right? They don't got none of that. In fact, a lot of them are kind of scrawny and kind of weakish looking.
Okay. So what's your disagreement specifically? I'm trying to understand your disagreement here.
Okay, so my disagreement was listen. So my disagreement is one of the three things. A lot of part of the Fresh and Fit podcast is you're trying to get us to, well, which I agree with. I agree with, increase your money, increase your stuff, and increase your looks and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, like, these guys, they don't want to try at all. A lot of them are brokies.
Okay.
Is that who you want to be?
Oh, no. I'm not saying that I want to be brokies or nothing. I'm just saying, like, if you got money and status, but you don't have the looks, that these guys are still kind of going to be, what do you call it? Let's say a girl's going to look at them and still be like, okay, I'm with you for money
can
and,
you formulate
status.
what is your
Gonna cheat
disagreement
with that look.
specifically? Can you tell me what your disagreement is specifically?
Why do you even care?
I'm just trying to figure out what his disagreement is.
Well, you talking about they don't have the money or the looks, but it all comes down to also like emotional stimuli too, and how young are these women, and what is their environment? Who's the highest status in their environment? Man, I came up with a lot of fellas, including myself, that had a lot of experience when I had nothing. So it was other factors in there, and it was us utilizing some type of game to where we exemplify certain value to those women. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of times, a lot of those women didn't have much options based on their past and their value at the current time, or them not understanding their value a lot of times, to be honest, and them focusing on the bad boy behaviors that we exhibited, the look in our face that looked like we're dangerous. It was a lot of things, a lot of those factors that come into play. So you have to factor in a lot of things that that's going on in those instances. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue.
What is your disagreement specifically, bro?
Well, the disagreement was, it seemed like it contradicted with what you were saying with three. It contradicted what you were saying with
What contradicts?
like getting girls, stuff like that.
What's the three things that you mentioned?
The money, status, and looks.
How does it contradict?
Well, if you look at it, let's say a person that's like not very good looking, right? They get money and status.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that they can retain what do you call it, relationships and stuff like that. Because I feel like the girls could just kind of cheat on them.
Why?
Okay. So I still don't understand what your disagreement is here.
Hey man, he's forgetting the frame aspect. The frame part is very important. There's a lot of men that have money and status and look good, but they don't got no frame. They pushovers. I'm telling you, a lot of times when women cheat, of course it'll come down to money. And then it'll come down to status. Maybe someone has more status than their significant other. So it could be the person has more status than a significant other. It could come down to the person has more money than a significant other. But a lot of times, most of the times, is that primal need for a man to have a backbone. And that right there will definitely have a woman look other ways. So it can be a man that looks good, that's pussy with money and status. There's a lot of them niggas. There's a lot of them niggas. And and plus another silly little thing that women would, reason why women would cheat is because they don't get a lot of attention. That's another thing. But let's continue.
Because we've had many podcasts where we talked about if you're good in one thing but you're deficient in others, it's probably going to come back to bite you in the ass. We've talked about this ad nauseum. For example, people in the chat are going to remember this. Let's say you have a lot of money, but you're a square and you're not the most attractive guy. Will you attract women? Absolutely. Will girls go on dates with you? Yes. But what's going to happen a lot of times is you're going to attract women that don't necessarily like you or are aroused by you. You're going to get a lot of starfish sex. If you get later, you're going to have to pay for box. Right? Or another example. Let's say you're extremely attractive. You have the dark triad traits that women look for, but you're a brokey, right? You'll be able to attract women. You'll probably be able to get some quick lays here and there, but retention is going to be very difficult for you. You're going to lose your girl to a lot of tricks and simps if she's that type of girl. So
Yeah.
I don't know what your disagreement is. We've talked about this ad nauseum, actually.
I guess my disagreement was, it kind of seems like no matter what you do, the girls are going to do whatever they're going to do and stuff like that. So I just don't see the point of, like, you ever heard of black pit?
What?
I just don't see the point of really, what's that word called?
Bro, it's not for them, it's for you.
Yeah.
This is all for you, not for them. As a byproduct, they come along, but they get...
Man, I wish they would have let him finish his point. You don't see the point in what, though? because you don't even see the point in improving yourself. Like that's such a loser mentality when it comes to that. Right there lets me know that you don't embrace masculinity right there within yourself. Because yes, women are gonna do what they're gonna do. That's part of the game. But the paradox is the better you become, the more options that you have with women being attracted to you, and a lot the higher the probability of you finding that one that won't fuck off on you. That's the paradox, my nigga. Reality works in paradox. Once you're in the middle of paradox and you see the truth, you know you are in the center of creation and you know which way to go. That's the paradox right there, though. All truth has paradox within it. Let's continue.
It's just gonna cheat if you're rich, if you're good looking,
Yeah.
if you're successful. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna cheat. You're gonna cheat regardless.
Yeah, bro. No one is safe from this. Like, you're trying to figure out a way to be impervious to this bullshit, and we've told you a million times. Like, and you know what? Honestly, like, we've kind of done so much political stuff and debates with girls and shit like that. We haven't like done like red pill like 101 episodes with you guys like that because we just assume that you guys know. But a lot of you guys like come to this stuff new. And you guys kind of like forget all the thousands of episodes where we've like talked about this like ad nauseum. Because like you're asking a question here that tells me that like you haven't been watching our content because we've talked about this explicitly.
Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that, bro?
Bro, the only thing you could do is be the best version of yourself, vet a girl properly,
And replace.
and then if you do the work right, you're gonna significantly mitigate the risk that you're discussing, which is a girl is gonna be unfaithful and do stupid shit to you. However, it doesn't mean that it's 100%, bro. You're always gonna have a likelihood of it. Your job is to bring the likelihood down as much as possible, where it's a risk tolerance that you're willing to accept.
And you don't always win, bro. Some
And you don't always win, and you have to accept the fact that there's always gonna be risk with modern day women. That's why I tell you,
That's the same with business. That's the same with a job field where it requires a high income skill. It comes down to that. It like sales, for instance. It comes down to all of that has the same principles. As a salesman, you won't make every sale, but you will up your skill set and your value and your understanding of the sales process for you to possibly get a better result. It doesn't mean that you're gonna get 100%. You know, in the sales world, well, at least remote sales, the I can't think of the word right now. The standard close rate is 20%. That means it's pretty good. That's the standard close rate. So that tells you a lot right there, the nature of a numbers game right there and upping your value. And you having to be attached to the outcome. This is another thing for you fellas. The more you become detached from the outcome, the better results you get. That's another paradox. But how do you become more detached with the outcome? You have to play the numbers game. You have to go through failure. And then you learn through the process from every failure. And then you implement your lessons that you just become detached from the outcome. It's the same with sales, man. It's the same with sales. The prospect or the woman that you're approaching can feel your neediness, and that's unattractive.
Get in the gym, be attractive, obviously understand game, understand female nature. Have, if you want to go ahead and play a dread game and have other women, or at least have the illusion that you have other women, whatever you want to do. But the point is that, bro, no one is safe from this, bro. In 2024, no one is safe from this. Like the modern convents, the old school mechanisms that were in place to keep women from infidelity are gone, my friend. You ain't stoning chicks in 2024, and girls aren't going to go ahead and get like biblically struck by lightning either. What's the punishment in the Bible for adultery? Death, right?
Well, there is a time where someone was to be stoned, but those times are finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in Islam, it's stoning. Christianity used to be,
it could be
stoning.
But
yeah, the point I'm trying to make is like the scarlet letter and shame like that, bro. It's not a thing. Like girls literally brag about cheating on dudes on the internet.
There's slut walks.
So yeah, they're slut walks and shit. So the only thing you could do is increase your value to a point where she can't see another better option, right? And then obviously keep your masculinity in check and be an attractive guy. And a lot of times that handles 90% of the problems.
I'm be honest.
I tell you another paradox about that. As humans, we're put here to mate, right? And men, we have this hormone within us, this pro you know reproductive hormone called testosterone, and they give us this crazy sex drive, right? And this crazy sex drive, not matured or not refined, has us seeking women and sex from the opposite gender for us to spread our seed. But since we have such a strong sex drive, how it should come about, well, the natural way of, progressing with that sex drive as you get older is really to understand women, because your drive is to, attract women or conquer women. That's your drive. So it should drive you to a point where you understand women. And once you get in the placement of understanding women, you understand what you need to be the right mate for the right quality woman. So you can be that quality mate. But the paradox within that is that right there should drive you to go after your purpose, go master your natural given talents. That's the paradox. So again, even the sex drive should drive you to actually become a better man and actually fulfill your purpose on this motherfucking planet. So I'm telling you, man, that's the science with the paradox. Hey, look, this is the paradox reaction show right here. Let's continue.
But you also have to vet the girl too, bro. Like,
Bro,
we tell y'all, 6 months to a year, vet her very thoroughly,
bro, I'll be honest.
and you're still not safe.
Nowadays, it's how the girl feels at the moment. Brother, is it possible? Make her happy every single moment. Just
Yeah.
do you, bro. Enjoy
I
the
can tell you one of these
experience.
black pill dudes, which is cool, I get it, but like, bro, you can absolutely overcome the odds. You just have to do a lot of work, and you're still not safe. Which is why so many guys opt out or become passport bros to not deal with the shit that you're talking about right now.
Just enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
bro.
So see, it does get crazy. It's like no matter what you do, and I really, first, I just gotta say I really appreciate you guys for doing this sort of stuff. I know a lot of people don't do this. The call-in show, in
Bro,
particular.
trust me, we know like how annoying this is, bro. Like me and Fresh have been very open about like we understand why there's a passport bro economy. We understand why guys are opting to just like check out the dating game. We understand that there's a black pill community. Like trust me, like
Bro,
we know that there's
bro.
incels. We understand and we feel for y'all ninjas. Yeah, we make
Bro.
fun of y'all a little bit, but we get it,
Bro.
Like why you guys are in the position that you're in.
The shit we've done, bro. Like we've done the most insane.
I'll say this though, it's the incel community, the black pill community. That's just a miserable life, though. I'll just put it that way. We're wired to a certain way from the Most High, and I know I'm bringing spirituality in this, but it's just evident and obvious. We're wired in a certain way to where the way we'll get the most fulfillment is if we actually reach and have the ambition to conquer. And I'm telling you, once you get on that side of that side of the fence and actually embrace the challenges when it comes to women, when it comes to business, when it comes to fulfilling your purpose, when it comes to facing the challenges every day as a man, you will be more happy. I'm telling you. That's the compass. That's the magnetic north to your happiness right there. Is to face all these challenges and step up to the plate with your motherfucking life. Wholeheartedly. No fear. Even when there's fear there, you face it. All of it. I'm talking about all of it. Nothing unturned. You heard me. Let's continue.
Shit to test certain theories, certain protocols or practices. Bro, I even tried finessing chicks, bro. The shit we've done to just see how things work, bro, for you guys is insane, bro.
Yeah, we should talk more about the shit that we do. Like,
Oh shit.
cause we're not as open about a dating life because you guys can be weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Bro, it's
Like
weird.
I used to be open and like tell you guys about the shit that I do and stuff like that, but then you guys track down the girl and send her a message and shit, and you guys be weird. So it's like, man, I don't even want to tell sometimes and reveal like little things I learned and tricks
Why
I
is the-
learned. The guys kind of like ruined it for you guys, but like, bro,
Yeah.
we get it, man. Trust me, we're in America with you guys dealing with the bullshit. Name another popular dating coach that's in America.
Not many,
Not many, bro.
if at all.
There's really not many.
Yeah.
Like all the like top dating coaches that I know, they're out the country, bro. And I don't blame them. They're out the country, bro.
My nigga Casey left.
Yeah, niggas
to
bro,
Colombia.
Brazil.
And then Brazil.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and end this here. Once again, if you want to join the Castle Club and get all of the exclusive content, go ahead and click the link in the description. And hopefully we see some of you guys there, man. It's a very interactive community. You can also join the community that's connected to the chapter near you in America or certain other chapters outside of the country, whatever you're closest to, the brother Jocasta will put you in that group. He'll just speak to you guys, and we'll go from there, man. Hopefully, I see some of y'all in there, man. We hold each other accountable in there. There's money moves, networking, fitness, dating, all those kind of things. We share information there. But other than that, y'all have a good one, man.